Okay, so this slide shows the components of a storm surge, and storm surge is an interesting type of wave because it's one that is sort of misrepresented. When we have hurricanes, we have these giant wind waves that crash against the shore, create a lot of erosion, and can be tens of feet high. 30 feet high, 30-foot high wave comes crashing from hurricanes. If you've ever surfed or know anybody that surfs at Tybee, anytime there's a hurricane off the coast of Georgia, everybody runs out there because it's the only time you get good waves. The storm surge itself, though, is not a wind wave. The storm surge is actually the piling up of water. So a storm surge is actually defined as the height of water that will rise behind a closed door that's not affected by wind waves. So it'll be lower than the waves that are crashing up against the building, but it will rise to a certain height. It's the sort of the pile of water that moves its way in. You can see it's got two components here. Only about 5% of it is a pressure-driven surge, where 95% is the wind-driven surge. And this wave is one that is not as destructive catastrophically like a tsunami is, but as far as property damage goes, there's nothing much worse than having a flooded home. So these type of things happen much more often where you get a storm surge than a tsunami, but they're not any less dangerous depending on your conditions. Hurricane Katrina is a fantastic example where the storm surge was so great that hospital patients had to be moved from the first floor up to the second floor because they would have drowned if they were laying on beds on the first floor. I think some of them did. So, this type of thing is, again, very dangerous, but not as mind-blowing, I suppose, as seeing a video of a tsunami.